DTUB here. I don't know why my cam isn't working. It doesn't really matter. Before I go into this, I'm just going to say I'm not going to have any timestamps. I am too lazy for that. But if you want to go through these these notes with me, come join me and feel free to say stuff in the comments, cause I could be helpful. Since I'm D1. So first off, we got Heimerdinger. They lowered his base health gen stats as all points of the game by quite a bit. It says new passive. I'm presuming this goes on with the old passive, because if you're nerfing these base stats and you're getting rid of the old passive, which if you didn't know, the old passive was health regen, that's pretty big. But now you have this new passive, which basically works like a speedrunner for Raptor's Cloak, ZZ Rot, Omwrecker. Wait, does that even exist still? And Talismans of the Ascension. I'm guessing it stacks with them, which would be pretty cool. And it goes with his turns and the game's turns, which is pretty legit. So with his Q, now it will stack 3 at all points, so you can have 3 ready at all levels. And also it will stack at the same rate, which is that's a pretty nice buff. However, the damage got lowered quite a bit, and the way it works now is it won't target champions automatically, which I see that gonna be a bit of a problem. We'll see how it goes. But what's interesting is you can have a more active row of your turns, because now it's not gonna passively do like 16% plus like 5% beam charge every time it hits something. Now it's like gonna be a really long cooldown to have a beam, but when you land your E and when you land rockets, it resets to cooldown, which I can see some nice combos coming out of it. It's just the low effort content part, which kind of worries me. We'll see how that works out. The rockets got a really nice buff. 20 mana less across the board, as well as lower cooldown as you level it up, which is a pretty big buff. As well as the Storm Grenade, now you'll basically not... Like before, people would max this second anyway, but now there's like no reason to max this second. So it's just 6-second lower cooldown, and apparently you can lob... I'm guessing that's a self-cast, because apparently he can lob it onto himself, so I'm guessing that's a self-cast. What I really like is his ulti E. Next to my ulti Q, the big turn, I like to use the grenades. I'm not a really big fan of the ult rockets, but they got a nice damage buff, which is really nice. You'll get the stun, you'll get the slow, you'll get the... and more damage, which is super awesome. With Ramus, he's been in kind of a weird spot. I don't like the changes because I really loved how he got AD and he took away armor, but this is definitely a buff. So first off, his passive is now gonna do bonus magic damage instead of giving him attack damage. This should be... I don't think this will be a buff or a nerf. It'll just be now magic damage instead, the way I'm seeing it. His Q got a huge buff. When you level it up, it's going to be 4 seconds less at max level. Yeah, you took 1 second off the duration, but who the hell cares? You got 10 seconds to 6 seconds at max rank. That's a lot. Also, the movement speed is going to get faster as the game goes on, which is pretty cool. The damage did go down a little, but oh well. The slow got doubled, but the duration got cut in half. I think that's good, because I think it makes more sense. You just got hit with a bunch of spikes. You'll get slowed a lot, but for a short amount of time. So it makes sense. Apparently the radius and stuff is lower, and a bunch of annoying stuff got fixed.
But otherwise, this is mostly a buff. You'll be able to use it more, and it's just really helpful. His W is very interesting. They cut it off by more than half the cooldown. That's pretty big. Yeah. Also now it does 20 flat plus a percent. You'll have less of a reason to level it up with this, and I'll have more when we go down. But yeah. But the catch here is that it slows him by 60%. But with the combo, I'll say the combo after, but with the combo, that doesn't really matter. And you can deactivate it early to cancel it, probably because you're going to be slowed by 60%. You might want to cancel it early. Also, when your W is up, your passive damage goes up by 50%. So lots of buffs there. Also, the way the W damage works is it's not going to go up as you level it up, and it's also going to be more like, yeah, it's just more damn. I don't know if that's, you won't get more damage by leveling it up. That's what I'm trying to say. There's not much reason to level it up because you won't get more damage. Pretty much. His E, before it took away armor, which was fine, but it's kind of shitty because the way you would have Rammus is you would be doing everything on Rammus. You would be a tank, and you would just be killing one person so hard. So now he gets attack speed, which will be great with his passive and stuff. And apparently it refreshes with his other abilities, which is... that sounds nice. That sounds nice. So but he has a lot more attack speed. The armor pen wasn't really... like, it was good, but it wasn't a solo Rammus type of thing you would want to use. His ult, the damage did go down. However, it now does damage to structures, and it does double damage to structures, which is interesting. The thing is, I don't think his passive works on structures, because before you would get the bonus AD, now I don't think his passive... if his passive works on structures, that's really cool. That's really cool. If not, then this is, I guess, like a trade-off because they got rid of AD. The big thing is now it has a stacking slow. Up to 96% stacking slow. Okay. 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 So, like, you're chasing with your Q, you activate this, they're slow, they're so screwed. So screwed. Cassiopeia tail a little bit better. Fizz, I haven't had problems with him, but my teammates have had problems with him. Basically the same thing as every single off-meta tank top laner that ever exists, because for some reason my teammates can't deal with him, but I can. I don't understand. But now his base damage went down, but his AP scaling went up a bit. Basically what they do every time when they don't like the tank ones. Tank tops. Graves has been too strong in the hands of good, alright players. Really abusive with high elo players. So his damage just went down. Like, the scaling went up, but the base damage going down is way counteracts the scaling going up. Also, his ult cooldown went up by 20 seconds level 1. So, yeah, that's it then. Just some checks. Ivern, I love this. I hate Ivern so much. I abused him a bit, but I fucking hated playing him. I hate playing against him. I hate playing him. He got a 5 movement speed nerf, and now his passive takes 3 camps will take his entire base health bar. 3 camps, and his 3 camps will take his entire base mana bar. That is awesome. Just, screw Ivern. Screw Ivern so hard. Fuck that guy. Lee Sin, he's really not that good, but in good players he's been really shining. So 5 less movement speed and Dragon Rage cooldown got increased by 20 seconds. Lulu, she was supposed to be well known for being squishy, but she's just working out too well. Like, I've been having trouble with her, because, like, you want to kill her, but you're polymorphed, she got a new health bar, you're slowed, you... just a bunch of stuff, so her base health went down a little. You're gonna have an easier time poking her out and stuff. As well as her shield went down a little bit, which... It's I don't really have that much of a problem with Lulu, but she has been doing really good. So yeah, Cassidon's E just. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing, two things actually. With Rammus, okay, first off his combo, you Q, and then you can ult when you start getting closer to them, and then once you knock them up, you WE, and then that's pretty much it. And with this new, yeah, all that stuff. What I forgot to mention is this. His Q is now a channel. So something like Cassidon's Q will stop his Powerball. Or anything that stopped channels before will stop his Q Powerball. You have to know. Next, Maokai. I like what they did. I don't like it because of the way I had fun with Maokai, but I like what they did. First off, his passive does not work against structures. I don't like that. I liked using it against structures. That was a really nice thing. I think it's stupid they got rid of that. Was that actually OP? Or are they just being assholes? Doesn't matter. So the cast time's a little better. His Q now is the same mana at all levels. It's a buff at most of the time. As well as if you level it up, your cooldown's going to be a little lower. Also, you can knock them back a slight bit more, which is pretty nice. His E, leveling it up will not give as much, and also it will cost more mana. As well as they kind of buff the percent health damage part because it's 8% at all levels, and so it's basically 16% at all levels instead of 12% at level 1. I take this as a big buff for like level 1 cheese. I don't know about the rest. I presume I'm gonna level up Q first instead of E, but the way I like the E is that you got like 70 seconds in the bush, but it's because the damage is just not gained as much. I don't see why I would level it. It makes more sense to level Q now first to me. Rakan, I love these buffs. Well, buff and okay, the nerf kind of sucks, but it was needed. First, his Q, the range was too short, and now it's gonna be 100 longer, which is very nice. His Q was just too fucking short. The W damage is a little better, which is pretty cool. And his shield now does a significant amount less when you level it. But the fact is, you were getting like a 380 shield before for your teammate. Yeah, that was a bit too big. So now it's 300. Acceptable enough. I like these two buffs. Mainly the range under the Q. That was too short. A bunch of Renekton stuff, it doesn't really fucking matter. Riven stuff, watch Excel or some shit if you care about that. This is my Sidron. Right, it's funny. I told them, the last video I made, or with this update, with the Sidrani stuff, I told you they were gonna do that, and look at what they did. The same thing they did with Mal's. So I went from 100 at all levels, to 20 at level 1 and 60 until level... Oh my... Right. They did something stupid in the first place, and now they're completely gutting it. It's so bad. And also W, the cooldown's gonna be slightly longer, but whatever. Udyr, I honestly have not been playing Udyr. I just haven't. But they're making it 5 less mana across the board on all abilities, which is a really nice buff. It just is. Yorick, I think Yorick is too strong, but they're buffing him. Mistwalkers now don't perish when you leave, which means they're going to keep on pushing that wave, and that's a nice buff. Having auto pushing stuff, sort of like CZ Random Banner. Now you got these suckers. Grave is just a little better. It doesn't really matter. And when you upgrade your ult while it's up, it's gonna get the level up. So it's just a bunch of nice stuff that he should not be getting, but he's getting. So deal with it. Zach, his Q is now gonna do more damage all the time. They had to cut 10 off at all levels, but this max health thing way makes up for that. And then I haven't played the new Zach, but just a lot of nice stuff. Nice stuff with it's gonna be a little better. His E, I think I liked it because half a second knockup is pretty fucking garbage. From 1 second. Now it's what they should have done in the first place. It's a half second if you quick charge it, and it's a full second if you do a full charge. I don't really understand this. It's small. It doesn't matter. Okay. There's so many changes that are really important in this. Nomad's Medallion and Talisman, the Emperor's Favor. Wait, that's not this part. Yes, it is this part. It was so stupid. When I got to the level where I could get the elixir, I just want a level 5 heal on Soraka. I just want a level 5 shield on Janna. I just want a level 5 Q on Sion, or whatever the fuck I'm playing. But the way it works is it keeps the same level as if you're leveling up again an ability on that level. So you have to put... It's so bad. It's just... But they fixed that in this patch. So now you can get that level 5 ability. You don't have to do that other crap. Very nice. Now Nomads, it doesn't come out of Fairy. It was so stupid they didn't get rid of this in the first place. A Fairy Charm? You have no mana regen on this item, and you build it out of Fairy Charm. And to go with that, it also has 25 base health regen across the board, which is nice. But I don't really care about this shit, because Relic Line is what I care about. You get 150 range and bonus attack speed going against minions you're going to execute. That is so beautiful. Oh, that's just beautiful. I love you, Riot. I love this. This is tanks. Tank supports. This is the shit I love. Spell Thief's Edge, basically what they've done so many fucking times. It's just worse for laning. It's a worse laning item. Yeah. I don't like the changes. I don't like how they do this. I think it's fine for laners to have it if laners want it, but they don't want them to have it, so they're doing this shit. Pauses to stack generation instead of disabling tribute. I mean, I think it would I don't know. I would have to test it. I have to test it. This is an overall nerf, but Spiritfish is just too good of an item. Health went up a tiny bit, and magic resist went down a little, and health regen got cut in half. This item's just too strong, so just small nerfs. Active item tracking, which is blurry now, shows enable takedowns, which is pretty cool. Sort of like how Fan Dancer shows how you could have died but you didn't, which is bullshit. Brain of Command now shows damage to turns, and Zizreal Purtle shows damage to turns, which I'm happy they added, because that is a very important stat to follow. Rift Herald doesn't really matter. Howling Abyss, now you have 10 free magic resist to melee champions. Whoopee! Now you get even more. Before it was 5 per, or 1 per second. Oh, no. Now it's 1.1 per second. Yeah. As well as you get 5 gold for being near a mini knight. They really loved. I love this too. Getting all this gold in a year. Now they're doing like a take turn shit with Steve's minion. What the hell? It's Arium. Who the hell cares? And all that stuff. Minions are gonna get stronger faster. Super minions are getting nerfed. They were too OP. They were just too OP. So now it's 60 armor, and it's going to be, this is actually a buff to them. However, you're playing ARAM, and probably you're going to have 5 mages. So, yeah, I take this as a nerf to this super minions, which was needed. And they made all this shit quick charge, which is, oh, thank you, quick charge. So now it charges 50, not 50, actually no, it's better than 50% faster, because it's on spellcast. So something like Talon's Parkour, which I don't even think, yeah, Talon's Parkour, or Ash's E should work with this. Guardian's Hammer and Guardian's Orb got a 5 damage buff, which is very nice. Made it a better item. It was already cost effective, but now it's better to buy. Twisted Tree Line, of course, they had to do the mini. The mini, the 100 armor. You have 3 players, 100 armor, and then this is I'm happy they nerfed this. I mean, I liked the change before, because if you got an inhib, you basically just won in Twisted Tree Line, but whatever. Okay, so Pulse Fire update, if you care about that, good for you. Polymorph, Grounded, yeah. Unanimous surrender at 15, this just sounds so cringy, but apparently there's a surrender at 15 at all game modes now. Ping muting, you can now... I actually have not had... I'm guessing they were banning so many people, because I have not seen it as much, that they added this, so... yeah, whatever. The Crystal Scar is back, I mean, Ascension, it's fun. League client stuff, nobody really cares. Block anyone from anywhere, that's... people wanted it, I don't understand. Like, maybe if you were in a champion select, they triggered you, you don't want to talk to them again. I don't know, I find this stupid. And then I don't care about any of this. Your shop is back, whatever, I don't even have RP. Q health is A-okay. Oh, these are some fun bug fixes. Is R going into the fountain if she ulted someone that was recalling? Too good. Yasuo was absorbing spell shields with his wind wall. Chain Vest was showing that it goes, okay, whatever. SKD, it's just broccoli. The broccoli part just makes this funny. Pulsefire Caitlyn came out to go with the Pulsefire Ezreal update and all that jazz. Burloff and Rengar got updates. So that's everything. That was a good 23 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any question against the patches, I am Diamond 1, so I should have something to say about if you're interested. If you have your own opinions, feel free to say them. And good luck on the battlefield.